Patrick Laing with Certainty Management. I've been talking about this extraordinary project that we've been introduced to, that we're now a part of. We were introduced to at Liberty University. We met a man by the name of Lloyd Ward, the founder and CEO of Ward Holdings, former CEO of Maytag, et cetera, et cetera. I shared in the last video some of his resume, but he was the first African-American CEO of a Fortune 500 company. He went to Wall Street once with him and another black gentleman and raised $300 million for a SPAC several years ago, based almost solely on his reputation. This is a man who has accomplished great things in his career, and yet he believes that none of them will compare to what is about to come. See, he's gotten a lot of accolades, received a lot of recognition and rewards, made a lot of money in his life, but he still feels like this project that they are now doing to, as we call it, unshackle Africa, to liberate Africa and create prosperity, literally create financial prosperity and opportunity, both for Africa and those who are involved in this project. He believes this will be the pinnacle, the culminating event of his career. He shared a story with us when he was when he did that $300 million SPAC. He was invited to go to Ghana and speak at a big as a keynote speaker at a big black tie event. And afterwards, they took him down to the ocean. He walked out on a boardwalk. He decided to roll his pants up, take his socks and shoes off, and walk down along the beach and in the surf. And Lloyd was actually on my radio show, Finding Certainty, on Voice America Business just this last week. I have a weekly show every Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific. And he told me this story. He said he had a spiritual experience where he felt like he could see the millions of people, African slaves, those who have been marginalized, enslaved, taken advantage of, colonialized. He saw millions and millions of souls, as he called them, that were crying out for recognition. And he felt like he was told, "These are my children. You have a work to do." And it was almost like a prophetic calling for him, which, not to wax too spiritual or religious or anything, but it was for him a very spiritual experience where he felt like this was a work that he not just should do or wanted to do, but needed to do. And that was to open up the opportunity to Africa. He has the experience. He has the team. They've assembled really an extraordinary, spectacular lineup. Very impressive. They have a pre-IPO coming on or coming up that I'll talk about in my next video. And they focused on their first product, which they're already shipping. They brought in the first shipment about 3 weeks ago, delivered it to New Orleans in the middle of what they called a Tenza Fest. It was a company that's called Tanzanettes, and they had a festival to celebrate it. It's very symbolic because it was the first time cashews have been delivered or imported directly to the United States. It's the first of many. They believe the cashew alone is $1 trillion project. Or product. It's a literally $1 trillion product line, largely because there are multiple different uses of cashews. I don't know if you know this, but you have the nuts. You can get oil out of the shells. You can grind the shells down, turn them into a kind of a charcoal briquette that burns hotter and cleaner than charcoal. You can use the fruit to make jellies and jams and wines, and I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And so just this one product alone could be worth billions and billions of dollars. Just this one product alone can create millions of jobs. This is a big deal, guys. If you're listening to this, this is a project you want to follow. I'm going to stop now because I've gone long enough. Next video, I'll talk about more of what's happening and their IPO coming up. This is a project you definitely want to keep your eyes on. I'll talk to you later.